Hello world. Thank you for coming to my channel, The Life of Poon. I am truly grateful that you're watching this video. I'm truly grateful that you've seen some of my other videos, and if you haven't, go check them out right now. And ultimately, it's a beautiful day if you are watching this, because baby, you are alive. You should be feeling your oats right now. You are the king or queen that you are, and you need to stand in your power. Amen. So, what I want to talk about today is therapy. Therapy is not something you should be ashamed of. It's something that I definitely recommend people to do. Um, I know there's a stigma sometimes. Well, it's not no more, but it's a little bit that you might be crazy, you might be depressed, you might be bipolar, and which some of that may be true. So it's definitely one of those things that can help. And I went to a few therapists myself. I didn't actually stick with it the whole time because different issues, but I could see my growth when I was there. And one thing that I definitely have to speak upon is use your friends as your therapist. And I'm not saying take all your time away from your friendship to talk about problems. I'm not saying that, because you're supposed to enjoy your friendships. You're supposed to honor your friendship and respect one another. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you can use them to the point where, in all honesty, birds of a feather flock together. So most likely they probably already went through it, seen someone go through it, or can at least guide you in some direction. And I'm not saying that you should listen to everybody, because sometimes people don't give good advice. You follow your intuition on the advice someone gives. But ultimately, you can utilize that friendship to help you, because like I said, it's people around you that is there for a reason, and I'm pretty sure that they can help you in any way that they can. Don't feel like a burden. Don't feel like you don't want to talk about your problems because you don't want people to know your business, because at the end of the day, if they go tell your business, then that karma gonna come right back on them, and you don't have nothing to worry about. But it's one of those things that make sure you have that confidentiality with the people you tell your business to, and don't feel like a burden, because at times I wouldn't like talk to my friends about my problems. I will always try to keep it light and keep it like upbeat, and always trying to stay positive 24/7. But in all honesty, I was doing myself injustice, because bitch, life ain't always positive. So why am I going to sit here and try to be fake and always in an upbeat when I'm not like that every day? Some days I wake up and I got to push myself out of bed, and sometimes I wake up and I'm just like, bitch, I'm ready to conquer the day. I'm the king that sits on top. So it's just one of those things that you really have to use them to your benefit, because they really can help you. Don't feel like a burden. Don't feel low about yourself, because they love you. You know who loves you, and you know who is just there for clout or just there for whatever reason. But the people that love you, utilize them. Don't feel like a burden. And I wish I would have told my younger self that, because maybe it would have helped me in so many different scenarios if I would have used them to my advantage. But I felt like no one wanted to listen to my problems. Nobody wanted to listen to me complain. But that was far from the truth. I'm not going to complain to you every day, but it was far from the truth, because people want to help me. People want to be there for me. People actually love me. And I didn't want to see that. So use your friendships as a therapist, but don't use them to the point where it's like you always talking about it, talking about it, talking about it, because then that's going to be a burden. Because our friendship is more than just a therapy session. Our friendship is built on a lot of different blocks and not just problems. So the flip side to it is, don't constantly don't constantly do it, but it's okay to do it once in a while. And for the friendships that you know is not going to give you the good advice, don't go to them. Go to someone that's going to keep it real with you, that's going to allow you to talk, and then get you together. And you shouldn't feel ashamed about it. Don't get in your feelings about it. If you feel like it's bad advice, take it with a grain of salt. If you feel like it's good advice, then use it. But whatever they say, don't get mad about it. Because sometimes we do get in our feelings as humans when we know that somebody is like really getting us together and really like telling us stuff that we don't want to hear because we know it's the truth. And we don't want to wake up and see the truth. We want to still be in this illusion, and that's why I was in my illusion for so long, simply because I didn't want to hear what people had to say, because I just felt like I was a burden, and I felt like I always had to be this upbeat person. Yes, I bring joy to people's lives because that's ultimately who I am. But at the same time, I'm not always in the upbeat, most positive way. Sometimes I need to get put together. Sometimes I need to get other people together. And it's okay. So respect your friendships, but also utilize them. Don't constantly come with your problems, but you can talk about your problems. And for the people that is giving the advice, actually listen and see how you can help. And but don't give them the advice of, you can look out for them, but don't give them the advice of like trying to fix everything for them, because then you're going to suck away your own energy. Because sometimes people need to figure it out, because you can tell them a million and one times what they should do, what they can do, but it's ultimately up to them to figure it out, because they can just let it go through one ear out the other, because sometimes it takes some time. It takes other lessons to come into play and for them to learn to fully get back to what you were saying. So don't stress yourself out about it if your friends are not listening. Just sometimes I had to learn that friends just want to talk. They just want to ear. And I'm not saying be a yes man, yes ma'am, but ultimately just respect one another. Respect each other's time, respect each other's feelings, but when it's necessary, say what you got to say. And if that friend can't receive it in the best way, maybe you need to check up on your friend and see if that's a good friend. And on the flip side of that, going back and forth, look, if that person you getting advice from, if they like constantly trying to put you down and trying to make you like feel some type of way of the advice they coming to, like when you come into them for advice and they try to put you down, think about that friendship. And I'm gonna just leave it at that, because I know. But thank you for coming to my channel. Please check out my other videos. Like, subscribe, share, do what it do. Because I know Poom Poom is in the building. Well, I'm actually out in nature, but you get the picture. Amen? Amen.